Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and my guests today are with Southern Vacation Rentals, Chad Blankenship. You are the Chief Technology Officer, correct?
Correct. That's correct.
And Philip Stubley, you are the Regional Director.
That's correct.
And I'm going to ask you to talk a lot because I love your accent. But you get to say something.
All right, thank you.
All right, who wants to go first? Tell me about Southern Vacation Rentals, because there are two people out there that might not know.
Yeah, so Southern Vacation Rentals, we manage vacation rentals for condos and homes along the entire Gulf Coast and in Destin. Our roots really started in Destin. And, we started in 1995. So we're actually, our 25-year anniversary is coming up, which is a long time, which is really awesome to see happen. I've actually been with the company for 10 years of that. So Southern, our approach to property management is different than everybody else out there. We do a high-tech, high-touch approach. So we try to bring all the technology, all the cutting edge, everything that's coming in to the industry, but we also don't want to lose the touch to our owners and to our guests alike to ensure that they still have that, that human interaction that some people do really enjoy, and then they have the tech side that they can use as well.
Okay, so I love that you're a tech guy. I'm not a tech guy or girl. But the high-tech part, is that like I can open the door with my phone?
Yes, so that's definitely part of some of the tech side of it. It's opening the door with your phone. You can actually control the thermostat with your phone. You can unlock your door, actually, you don't have to be right at the door. You can unlock it if you're at the beach and one of your kids is going up, you can unlock it right from there. That's part of the guest experience that we do like to provide. Also in the rooms, they have tablets that have concierge services, so they can order Uber Eats. They can do all that right there from their room without having to worry about, where's my, if I don't have my phone on me, that type of thing. And they also have that ability from their phone, so if they do want to use that as well.
And so you can come to people's houses that live here full time and do that too, right?
It's technically possible.
Yes.
Possible. It's possible.
Actually,
it's possible.
Next time you come back, that will be another division. Because I love all that. I'm just excited that I can get Alexa to turn on a lamp every once in a while.
I know, it's cool.
And it works.
But as we were talking about a little bit before the show started, I love all that stuff. And I don't necessarily want to talk to somebody that I'm renting a place from unless I want to. Unless something, maybe not necessarily goes wrong, but I just can't figure out why the Wi-Fi password is not working or whatever. Do you keep people in the closet that can come talk to you? No, I mean, is there a way to talk to...
Yeah, so we obviously have the phone, our phone lines are open 24/7, 365. So if anybody has an issue, they can call us immediately. But guests like to text. So, the day of guest arrivals, they actually get text messages from us. So as soon as one of the part of the text is, as soon as their unit's available, it texts them with an updated door code saying, hey, property's available for you, here's your new door code, so you can start your vacation earlier. But then if you have any questions or issues, you can actually text back in that line, and your response time is about 15 to 20 seconds on the response time on the text, compared to a phone call, because I view the phone calls like a grocery store. Everybody goes to the checkout line at the same time, right? So everybody calls us at the same time. But text messages, we can respond to a text message a whole lot quicker, and guests actually like that technology, but they don't have to actually pick up the phone and talk to somebody, they can still just text. So we give guests every option that they would want to. They can do it right from their phone, where they can put a service ticket in if there's an issue with the Wi-Fi, and then they don't have to even text anybody. They can text somebody or they can call us. So they have all those options out there.
You've got it covered.
And the phone calls go right to Phil.
So you can just, listen to him.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so you have to do the rest of the talking.
Okay.
All right, you've done your part, Chad. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, so Philip, tell me about, there's Southern Cares Initiative. What is that?
We actually partner with two associations. We have the Ronald McDonald House and we have the Alzheimer's Association. And when our guests book with Southern Vacations, they actually get an opportunity to donate to those organisations. And amongst that, as a team, we've been doing team events to walk for Alzheimer's, to end Alzheimer's, and we've also done the United Care Day out with our team. So we're constantly trying to bridge that gap between Southern Vacations and the community. And we're very active in our community at this. We've also, to celebrate the 25th year anniversary, we've got something called Voluntourism.
Got it.
Which is something that we're celebrating, and we're launching that this year to celebrate the 25th anniversary.
So voluntourism. Voluntourism. What exactly is that?
So voluntourism, it allows, it's a newer thing in the industry, but it allows guests when they're down here on vacation to actually volunteer locally. So we've actually partnered with the Choctawhatchee Basin Alliance, And that's in Destin. So when guests come to Destin, they'll actually have opportunities to come down and volunteer their time while they're on vacation to learn different things about it. The Basin Alliance's, their initiative is to do swimmable and fishable waterways. And they do that through promoting knowledge and that type of stuff of those waterways. And so guests can come down and actually learn that and get more ingrained in our actual community. It's a newer thing in the industry, but guests do want to come down when they're on vacation. They want to volunteer. It's interesting, right? And I love it too. I have 3 daughters, and to me, it's a great thing to go out there and show them, different things to do with that. So it's having all those different opportunities set up for our guests when they can do that, and our homeowners alike.
We have a lot of snowbirds that really are invested in this local area, and they're coming from very far up north. And when they come down here, they've got 3 months, and they want to spend their time doing something that's productive for the community.
And they're invested in the area.
Correct.
So
Exactly.
Correct.
Likelihood is
They're
they
paying
will.
taxes. They love this area just as much as we do.
Right. And they're helping out. I love. Who came up with Voluntourism? Is that?
It's a buzzword in the industry right now. So it's not. We didn't come up with it, unfortunately, but it's a buzzword in the industry that people are talking more and more about it, of giving guests the opportunity to do that. And it's great to give back.
Here's my theory that we do not, we're becoming like this, like no shoulder. We don't have a shoulder season anymore.
Yeah.
But we still do a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Very, very small.
When would you say it is?
November.
For this year?
For about
Yeah.
3 weeks in
About
November.
You get about 3 weeks in November, 3 weeks in December.
Maybe.
Maybe, and that's about it.
Yeah, because everybody wants to come down.
Well, the better we are at our jobs,
Yes.
less shoulder season we have.
Yes.
unfortunately.
So thank you. I think.
Except for that traffic on 98.
Except for the traffic. Yeah, I said
Someone's
once
gotta
a long
pay
time
for it.
ago, I would never complain about the traffic if we got everybody back. I think it was after
The
10.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right. For guests that come down and maybe want to do it a little less expensively, what's a good time to come down, or something to look for?
Yeah, so, and we talk about this high tech, and a lot of what the high tech is, you get these dynamic rates. So it's actually going out and looking at occupancy levels across the board. So when occupancy levels are high, it's increasing rates. When occupancy levels are low, rates are actually dropping down to what we'd call the floor rate that we set. So that's when you really get your better rates, and when occupancy levels are low. And the general rule of thumb is that when kids are in school, that's actually the time to come down. Because when kids are in school, the demand is not as high, so rates generally drop. So spring breaks, and don't get me wrong, I love people coming out for spring breaks, but if you want a deal, spring breaks, rates are high. Summer, rates are high. July 4th, rates are crazy. But then when you start looking at, late October, rates normally do drop late October. Now, it changes year to year. I can't always say this week because, of these balanced school schedules that are happening, right? Now you have the evolution of fall breaks. 5 years ago, there was no such thing as a fall break, right? I didn't have a fall break growing up. But now they get an entire week off in October. So the last 2 years, the first 2 weeks in October have been almost 100% occupied. And the same thing, you get that same thing with spring break. So it changes year to year on when those fall breaks are. So a lot of it you really need to look at, especially in this area. If Atlanta, which is one of our biggest markets, if they are on break, that's probably not the best time to come down.
Right.
Because, it's just general rule of thumb.
And by the best time, we mean less expensive
Less
rates.
expensive.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am out of town. I'm out of town, and I'm out of time. I'm out of time. You did not talk enough, so you're going to have to come back and talk a little bit more.
I'll come back next year.
Okay. We'll see you next year. But do come back. I'm interested in this high-tech, high-touch thing. Thank you for the Voluntourism. I like that. And we will be back.